what I think would be hilarious, is if we just burn through the playoffs with insane defense, go to the title game, play insane defense, and win the title on a year that nobody would have said that at all.
This is 2.5 Takes, where we're going to talk about everything under the sun. You guys may have noticed it's been a minute. We may have missed a week. It's the holidays. It's traveling. We've been busy, so we appreciate you guys coming back and listening to us. Today is a full episode, just one this week. It's going to be Oklahoma Sooner football, looking into the playoffs, looking back to the past couple weeks, Alabama, LSU, also the 20-1 Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't really know how this team loses. And then a full round of EPL, because there's games tomorrow. We're recording Monday night. There's games tomorrow. This is the festive season, which is always fun. So
that's right.
Like always, I am joined by some great friends, Paul and Steven. Hey, guys.
What's up, Shaun?
Yo.
Welcome back from, your adventures of Disney World, Orlando, Florida.
Happiest place on earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It was great. So,
very nice.
I was happy. I got to see Mando. He's great. Grogu's doing wonderful.
So good.
So
good.
I didn't tell you, Blakely got to meet Ray. It was cute.
That's so awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. But what's happiest place on earth is pretty much to be an OU fan right now.
Hey.
Going to Alabama.
Everybody hates us.
Joe Klatt. Did you see what Joe Klatt said today?
Yeah, he thinks Alabama should get in with a loss.
And that we don't even shouldn't really be in, or should be placed a lot lower.
Yeah,
it's wild,
man. Been some, that might, I don't know who Paul has for his silly goose of the week, but we may have to figure that out. I don't know if it's Lane Kiffin or if it's all these other pundits or whatever, but
hey, there's been a ton. We've got stadium renovations, we've got pundits, we've got Lane Kiffin, we've got Lane Kiffin's fake dog. That's just
the fake dog.
It's a gaggle. Kiffin, man. It's a gaggle. Is that a group of geese?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
A gaggle, maybe a murder. Like that's a
murder of crows.
Murder
of crows.
Yes. Too many.
But yeah, just jumping in on the OU situation. Looking back. End of October, we lose to Ole Miss, and we've got 2 losses, and it's just like, dang it, man. And we're looking at, we were looking at those next 4 games, and we were like, hey guys, 2-2, it's not the best, but with the schedule we have, 2-2 over those last 4 games in the regular season is going to be pretty good, But
right.
what did this team go out and do, man? Went out, beat Tennessee, which we talked about, previously, beat Alabama, 2 tough games on the road. And then last week, Missouri, just defense took it to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They shut down an offense that
was cooking.
Is the, SEC leader in rushing. Held them to 70 yards rushing.
Outrageous.
Just dominated. Shut them down. And then, this past weekend against LSU, same thing. I mean, the touchdown they scored was off of an interception, return.
Yeah.
LSU should have had another 7 points off of interception probably, but Peyton Bowen leapt out of leapt over the moon to catch an interception.
Yep.
So, dude, I mean, it's just fun. It's just a good time.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but our title year in 2000, we had a dominant defense, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Even the final, was it 13-2?
13-2, right? Yep.
And so if I heard someone say earlier that if OU can get 15, 16, 17 points, you're screwed. Just because their defense is so good. And that gave me a ton of encouragement. Now, there's all the narrative stuff about who should go in, who shouldn't go in. And I get fan bases defending their fan bases. It's when you get to the higher level pundit people that start to take sides and start to discount OU that just makes me crazy. And what I think would be hilarious is if we just burn through the playoffs with insane defense, go to the title game, play insane defense, and win the title on a year that nobody would have said that at all. Like
Yeah.
people wouldn't have put us in that category probably for another 3 years. And so I don't know. There'd be a ton of nostalgia in that if we kind of just carried that baton of defense all the way through, upsetting everybody because it's
Yeah.
poor to watch. The offenses you can't watch it, which I'm like, dude, I was there. It's hard. Like that game was
Yeah.
so weird, Steven. Like
It was
even the
wild.
LSU fans, we were like talking to people. We were like, what are we watching? Like everybody
Yeah.
was confused. It was such a weird game.
Just ugly football, but
Ugly.
you just got to win, right? I
You
mean,
got to win.
how
Yep.
how old were you guys in 2000 whenever OU won the last?
14 or just turning 15.
11.
So you were 11. So you guys don't remember it probably. I mean, you probably, Paul, you remember it because you were in Norman and everything, but
Yeah.
I was a sophomore in high school and had been grew up an OU fan through the 90s and had to deal with all that junk. And
Yep.
so that 2000 season, we had a thing, and I think most OU fans know about it. It's called Red October, where we beat Texas, we beat Kansas State, we beat Nebraska, like in the month
Yeah.
in that month. And it was just kind of a thing where it was the coming out party that OU had. No one expected it to happen. It was kind of something that came out of nowhere, and
Right.
they didn't think we'd be able to win the Big 12 championship against Kansas State again, and they didn't think we'd had a chance at all against Florida State. Well, what
No.
happened against Florida State? We shut them down. We shut them out. The only points they had were from a safety, on a
Yeah.
bad snap on a punt. So
Yeah.
they had a bad snap on a punt, and our punter basically got the ball and went out threw it out of the end zone. So
Yeah.
defense can negate good offense. And we saw that with OU in 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
We had good offenses in 17, 18, and 19, and that didn't mean anything when it came to playing great defenses sometimes.
We had
like,
an elite offense at that time.
yeah.
And we
I mean,
couldn't
against
do it.
Georgia, our offense was not necessarily the problem, but when we needed to score at the end of the game, we didn't,
Yep.
Right.
But in 18, our offense was great all year and went up against Alabama, who was the much more physical team for most of that game, and we couldn't come through. There's not one team that I look at and I say that they are going to be more physical than OU.
No, definitely not.
Not
Not
at all.
afraid of anybody, dude.
It's the same thing we look at with the Thunder. The Thunder last year, and especially the Thunder this year, we're watching them going, okay, our offense, there's moments where like, we could be better. I have no doubt we could be better. I think right now we're net sixth in the league. But our defense makes everyone look ridiculous. It doesn't matter. I mean, we hear that cliche all the time. Defense wins championships. But now all of a sudden, because OU's doing it at an elite level, which I don't think that's me saying out of a weird situation of, oh, this is an elite defense. To go into Tennessee, to go into Alabama, like those are Tennessee. I guess that's a weird one, but to what we've done to finish the season, and our defense hang their hat and do everything they can to allow us to win. It's weird to discredit us.
Yeah.
It is.
It's so weird.
And you have to look at it too. Like our offense is not going to face. I don't think is going to face a defense that's better than the last 6 we've played against.
Yeah.
I mean, like Tennessee, out of all the defenses we played, Tennessee's the worst defense out of the last probably 7 games. And I mean, Alabama, Missouri has a good defense. LSU has a top 15 defense. I mean, all these teams are really good defensively, and we're going to go into a playoff game, hopefully against Notre Dame at home,
Who hasn't? They lost
somebody else,
the first 2 games that were decent for Notre Dame. They're 0-2, and they've
Yeah.
done nothing since. Like if we're
Right.
gonna start sitting there saying what teams have done,
They beat Miami. Miami is the best win
and
that
that
they
doesn't look
have.
like a biggest win anymore.
No.
And again, we
No.
can discredit Tennessee if we're gonna start saying like how good teams are. But
Right.
I
Yeah.
still don't think Indiana is gonna have that type of an offense where they're gonna hurt our defense.
Yeah. I think we're going to find out a lot about Indiana this weekend. So
I do hope they beat
Yeah.
Ohio State though.
it'd be wild, man. It'd be wild.
Fantastic.
Well, and I think is our Mason Thomas supposed to be back by the playoffs? Hopefully.
I mean, I think that's the hope that we're able to get, a lot of guys back. Actually, sorry. Notre Dame lost to Miami. I'm sorry.
Lost
Notre
Miami.
Dame lost to Miami. Yeah. So Notre Dame
Which
lost to
even is
Miami,
another,
and then
like,
they
black eye.
yeah they lost to Miami, and then they lost to A&M. So their two losses are against good teams.
Yes.
But they
Right.
played the rest of their schedule is Purdue, Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC, decent, ranked team at least, Boston
Right.
College, Navy, Pitt, and Syracuse and Stanford.
So 4 of those teams have a winning record? Just my guess right now. I'm not considering. I don't have them in front of me.
I mean,
It's. I mean, their overall record of everything
if
is
OU
bad.
played that schedule, yeah, we might lose to A&M. I think we win every other of those games. Like
An A&M game would be close. It depends if they
be close.
came
Yeah.
here. Now if
A&M's
we
beatable.
go to College Station, that's definitely more difficult. I get that, but I don't fear Notre Dame coming here. And it looks like it could be either Ohio State or Georgia in the next round, which would be fun.
Let's do it.
Here's the thing I know. No team wants to see us
Nope.
in the playoff.
Definitely not.
Like Ohio State's got to be mad that there's a chance that they have to face us in the second round.
They definitely don't want to play it. No, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, everyone on the national level is saying that OU offense is unwatchable. I'm like, yeah, but that's not why other teams don't want it. They don't want us in because we're going to kill them.
Yeah.
Like, defensively.
I love I don't know where the hard to kill came from.
So good.
But that is I mean, if you're going to describe this team, that defense keeps to where we are hard to kill.
Yeah. Hopefully that's something that sticks long term. If they develop that mentality, defensively, and it can carry over into offense in the future and stuff.
Right.
I mean, we got a chance, looking at the future, if we can get healthy offensive linemen. We've still got 3 guys that would probably be starters on offensive line that are out, that have been out the whole season,
Yep.
Right.
And stuff like that's going on. Last year we've definitely improved offensively last year. Last year, all the receivers that were starters that were starting receivers haven't seen the field. Obviously, like Burks was hurt at the end of last year, but like Zatania, Burks, Gibson are seeing the field, and these other guys that like Zion Kearney, like Zion Reagans, those guys aren't seeing the field and everything. So it's just a totally different thing, and it's got to be a year by year thing where we can get some talent in and everything. But I don't see why. Are we going to win the national championship? Paul will say yes. I don't think so, because it's hard. It's really hard to do, and there's 12 teams that you're competing against. But can we beat every team that's out there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we shut down Indiana's offense? I think so.
Yeah.
Can we shut down Ohio State? Yeah. What about Georgia? I think Georgia's probably the toughest game.
Yeah,
we
they
would
look
have.
good.
Georgia's
Yeah,
the
Georgia
team
looks
that
good.
I'd be worried about. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, I think we can handle any of those other teams, and teams would much rather play Texas Tech and
No doubt.
BYU and some of those other teams than have to face Oklahoma in the second round. So, hey, but man, it's a good run that we had. Red November is what they're saying. So
I love it, man. I love it.
I think it's been fantastic, and to be able to sit there and say, so next Sunday when we record again, to have the conversation of knowing who we're going to face,
Right.
and a very high likely, I think me saying confidently, us being able to host that game, that is where I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
So how will we know if we're hosting or not? How does that work?
So if you're 5 through 8, if you're 1 through 4, you get a bye. If you're
5 through 8, you host.
5 through 8, you host, and then 9 through 12, you are the away team. Yeah.
Gosh, man, hosting a playoff game would be insane.
Yeah. Man, like
This would be a
God.
first.
it would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to picture in my head, like if somehow we move up to 7 and Texas gets in the playoff
Gosh.
and they're 11 or or they're 10, I
We will
guess, or whatever.
kill.
Could you
And
We will kill
imagine?
Texas.
Texas
We will
here.
kill Texas at
Like-
home. We will kill them.
I mean, how epic would that be? But that's just the opportunity. And even getting to play Notre Dame, like we've had some great atmospheres this last 2 years, but I think a playoff game is going to take it to a whole nother level. Face value there. Face value. I got my ticket request. Face value of those tickets is $185 a piece. Yeah. So I'm taking out a second mortgage. And
Karen, did you hear that? They're 185. Oh, Christmas is around the corner.
so
Face
that
value
game-
is what.
yeah. So
Oof.
it's going to be packed though. I know it is, and there's everybody I talked to in my section's already put in for him. So
I love it. I love that. As it should. That's how it
Yeah.
should be. That is awesome.
Oh, if that's and especially it needs to be, because I'd like to know what, like the schedule wise, that needs to be a full on. It should be like even a 6:30 kickoff to where you have all day to tailgate, and it is
So-
the entire
so
campus is
they've got-
chaotic.
Gotta
there's
be
a
night
Friday.
game.
There's a Friday night game. So there's 4 games for that round. There's a Friday night game, and then there's like an 11 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and like a 6:30 p.m. So they're all offset.
Just not the 11. Just not the 11.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. I
Like,
know.
11
come
would suck.
on.
I'm like, give us Notre Dame at night.
Oh,
At
yeah.
a minimum, the 2:30 game. I can't handle. I mean,
Yeah,
the
because
11
that'll
game-
bleed in. That'll
Yeah.
bleed into nighttime for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gotta look this up real quick. So current college bracket.
So then,
So as of right now,
yeah, the way
That's
it's
not-
set up, we will play Notre Dame.
Okay.
I was trying to think who the other games might be.
It would be
Like-
Tech.
Is that right? Oh, that's not right. That still has A&M. That's wrong.
Well, they haven't updated yet because they don't announce the
Well, I was
new
trying to see what
the
last
new
week
list won't
was.
come out till tomorrow. Yeah. So obviously A&M's not going to be probably a top 4. They're not going to be a top 4 team anymore.
No.
So they
So
won't
they
be.
would host.
So they won't get a bye. They'll lose a bye. Yeah. They'll probably be like 6 or 7, I would say.
I mean, if anything, BYU's that game. BYU's the 11 o'clock game. And I
didn't even
saw.
say that on purpose. I did not even say that on purpose, Paul.
My brain did it on purpose, though. I can't control the brain.
I did just see it was the Grinch. It was an Instagram feed, but a kid's like 6, 7. He goes 8, 9, and just like did this thing, and the kid got so frustrated and so mad because it just stopped his joy of whatever.
So
so
you got to
funny.
weaponize it. You have to weaponize it against them. Yeah.
Yep.
It's so funny.
Either way, man, I'm here for it. Give
Yeah,
us the Friday
it's fun
night
season,
game,
man.
or give us that 2:30 or later. Not just
So
BYU
So,
can
yeah,
take 11
things will-
o'clock.
yeah, the way things will come down, is where does Alabama? Does Alabama beat Georgia? If Alabama beats Georgia,
They
then that
jump.
could shift some things around.
I don't think Georgia. I don't know. I don't know that Georgia would drop out of the top 8, even if they got beat.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean,
Who knows?
they would have their 2 losses would have been to the same team.
Right.
They seem to not penalize teams that lose in the conference championship games a whole lot.
Which
So
I mean, I agree with that. That's
I mean,
that's
yeah,
not,
why
you know,
even why even play them? I don't know. You know,
Joe Klatt did make that comment of like, we have to look at this. Like, this has to be something
Yeah.
we talk about going forward, because at this point, like, why are you constantly playing these games where they're not meaningless, but now that you have a larger format of a playoff, they're becoming kind of
yeah, but you also have to look at when it comes to like OU played Michigan this year. What if OU hadn't played Michigan? Michigan would have had one less loss, right? You know, so it's like you need to reward teams for playing good non-conference and playing in the championship game, I feel like, versus penalizing them for having losses against great, good teams or good scheduling and stuff like that. So that's something they'll have to figure out and everything. But so BYU and Texas Tech play, Alabama, Georgia play, Duke made the ACC championship game against Virginia because they have some stupid, however they set it up, their rules are just they really, every team needs to be like, hey, who are our top 2 teams? They need to play in the championship game.
So can Duke go to the playoff
I don't
if they win then?
think so. It's the
Okay.
top 5.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's the top 5 highest ranked conference champions.
Because
So
then you
like
have North Texas and Tulane.
Tulane and then James
James Madison.
Madison. So like if Duke wins, I think James Madison and whoever wins Tulane North Texas would be higher.
Yeah.
If North Texas wins, is their coach going to be there? He's going to Oklahoma State.
They said he's playing. He's coaching through the playoffs.
Okay.
And the same thing with Tulane. The Tulane coach is
Where's he going?
Florida.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
where's Lane Kiffin going?
No. Man. So that's something to talk about just before we move into Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have more time next week to talk about playoffs, and because we got a couple week break and everything, but like how, like, this guy, he invites drama and then tries to play the victim,
Yep.
multiple times, and has some of the most random, like, firings and exits from programs, like over anything. Like he left Tennessee to go to USC back in gosh, I don't even remember what year was that, like late, like
0809?
yeah, like early, like late 2000s or 2010, late tens or late aughts. And so that was all drama. And then he got to USC and was just a total joke. But when he got to USC, it was the same thing that he said, when he's gone to LSU, there's more opportunity at USC, this and that and all this kind of stuff, Well, he crashed and burned at USC and went to, pro coach the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
And he was Florida Atlantic, right?
Yeah, then he went to Florida
17,
Atlantic.
18, somewhere there.
Yeah, and that was a good run. And then he got hired by Ole Miss, and you thought that maybe he was making changes, that he had matured and everything. But then you hear, okay, so he leaves.
This sounds like Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's worse than Lincoln Riley the way he's done it. Well, I say that, but here's the thing about Lincoln Riley is he lost the OSU game on purpose so he didn't have to play in the Big 12 championship and
that was awkward
playoff. He purposefully threw that game so he could just be gone.
Right.
But so he's leaving. They have a chance to go to the national, to play in the playoffs. Go to the national championship. Yeah, they're going to be. They're going to host the playoff. They're going to host a playoff game, and probably have a chance to make a good run. Against
the teams
that they're going to be playing and stuff. So to say that you don't have a chance, that you have better chances at LSU, like he's going from a program that's already been built, that he's built up and everything, and he's going to have to start over. Now, is he
Yeah,
going to
they're
poach?
7-5.
Is he going to poach half their players? Probably. Is he going to take half their coaches? Probably. Yeah, definitely. But just the circus that he is, like, look at what we have at OU. Can you think, would Brent Venables ever do that?
That I don't see that.
Would Bob Stoops ever do that?
No.
Nah,
No.
man.
I mean, like, I think when we hired Lincoln Riley after Bob Stoops retired, I think that I think he tricked everybody. I think he was just,
Yes.
a very good liar. He
Yeah.
wasn't, he kind of fooled everybody. And so whenever he left, it was a surprise for a lot of fans and stuff, but it wasn't necessarily a surprise for a lot of people around the program
Right.
that knew him and that had seen him and stuff. But Lane Kiffin isn't that.
If you're Ole
He didn't have a
Miss,
backbone.
if you're Ole Miss, you knew what you were getting into. You saw the track record, and so it definitely sucks that it happened. But part of me is also like, just tell the truth, guys. The truck that they've backed up with all this cash, I'm human. I can't leave that.
Well, but the rumor is that Ole Miss all but matched it.
He's making what, 6 or 7 million
Yeah,
a
and he's
year?
gonna make 13 million.
Yeah.
But the rumor is that Ole Miss said they would match it.
Also, can we? This is a whole other conversation that we'll probably have one week when we're not having all these conversations about playoffs and everything else. But can we talk about how much coaches get paid? And
It's
is it not a
ridiculous.
little asinine? Like, to the end of the day, you're going, wait a second, how much? Like,
Well,
the
I
number
think,
you just said.
yeah. Well, I mean, I sent it to Ross. I go, they're paying $13 million to a coach that his team is going to be in the playoff, but he's never coached a playoff game and he's never won a national title. And he's going to be making as much as Kirby Smart.
Ooh.
He's going to be making more than Ryan Day. Like
Yeah.
guys that have national championships.
Ohio State just went, damn it.
Yeah, they said, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, because Ryan Day has everything behind him to go. He's
Yeah.
getting paid $13 million.
They probably
Yeah,
have the
pay
same.
me.
They probably have the same agent too. Like everybody has the Jimmy Sexton as their agent. It seems like. So, but
It's a weird state. It is.
Yeah.
What does
this
Venables
situation.
make per year?
I think he's like 7.
Okay.
What?
I think he started off at 4. Let's see.
As an escalator or something like that,
Yeah.
or renegotiated or something like that.
Even 4 seems like a number. I'm like,
Brent Venables'
really?
salary
Yeah.
7.55.
Man, I hope he can live off that.
Yeah, right. Well, he took a $1 million pay cut last year to donate towards
bless
NIL.
him.
To donate
Well,
towards NIL.
that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's awesome. Like, he has some conviction, dude.
I mean, to me, I look at it and I'm like, okay, the likelihood that you're going to be a good coach and you're going to have success. Does Brent Venables want to make money? Yes, he wants to make money. But do you feel, and I don't feel like that's his end goal.
No, he wants to win, dude.
Look at that defense. That defense proves what he's trying to do. Yes.
Yeah. So he's willing. I think that I think we gave him the extension probably too early. We probably shouldn't have given the extension that he got. But we probably gave him the extension because we wanted to keep him. But I don't know that he's going anywhere. I think he had plenty of opportunities throughout the years to take head coaching jobs, but he wasn't going to take any head coaching job.
He definitely waited. You could tell he waited.
Yeah. So whenever OU came around, that was his opportunity.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, that's enough about Lane Kiffin and
Yeah,
his fake dog.
the
So
fakest.
he had a dog that wasn't really his that he used for publicity and PR,
And he sent it back.
and he
He sent,
didn't keep the dog when he went to LSU. So
Yeah, because
just
he's
so if you didn't
a
hate him
goofball.
before, you should hate him now.
Yep, that's right.
uh,
Yeah,
Well said.
but yeah.
But the thing you should really hate is how SGA is a free throw merchant.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, exactly,
Sorry.
exactly.
The segue was there.
It's
segue
there.
to the.
I-
You know what? You don't really have to be a three free throw merchant whenever you're the best team and defensive team in the NBA.
Or just the
And
fact that you're like number 20 plus of actual attempts per game at 8.8.
yeah,
I don't. Please
Right.
tell me
And
where the
you-
merchantness is.
and you've played what, like you've played like 8 fourth quarters. It's,
Well, and when he does
Yes.
come in the fourth quarter, he's the clutchest. He's the most clutch
yeah, yes.
in the league.
Oh, last
Yeah,
night.
the last couple,
last night?
last night, yeah.
Or 2 nights ago, whenever we just saw him come and go, oh no, we'll take care of Portland, and I will.
Yeah.
Through 3 quarters, he had like 12 points, and he ended
he
somewhere.
almost- Yeah, because you're thinking he's going to lose that streak that him and Wilt Chamberlain.
The 20-point games, yeah.
Yeah, and then he secured it. So
Wilt Chamberlain. I was going to point that out.
right,
The only he had 1 and 2, and now Shea is number 2 on that list.
number 2.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it, like barring some injury, like he should beat him because I think he's like 126. Shea's
Yes.
at like 93 or something along those lines. So
They also made a comment on Down to Dunk. I think even if he's injured, it doesn't stop it. It's when he plays.
so if he's in a game, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah,
Yes. So
crazy.
I also did see. So if you're living under a rock, the Thunder are now 20-1.
Yeah.
Currently 12-game winning streak. I still want to really feel like, how did we lose to Portland the first time?
Well, we don't have to ever play them again. Thank the Lord.
We've already played them 3 times. Yeah, we got them all out of the way.
December 1st, and we've already played them 3 times. Like, come on.
That game was just abysmal. The refs, like for both teams,
For both
they couldn't
sides.
even.
No, it was awful.
Couldn't
No
move
flow.
the ball. No.
But tomorrow night we do play Golden State. Of course we do. At
Early game, 10 p.m.
Early game. Thank you.
10 p.m. Oh my God.
I know.
They
we
hate me.
don't
They hate me
deserve
so much.
sleep.
I'm just not gonna go to sleep and then get on my plane.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
So I did see. So Hartenstein's out for at least a couple weeks with his ankle. Dort and Caruso are both out as well for tomorrow night.
Right. Wiggins is
So-
back.
Wiggins is
Excited.
back.
Kenny
Okay.
Hustle.
Good to
Kenny
see him.
Hustle. Yeah.
Kendrick coming back has definitely been a positive. Of course, Jado coming back, you could tell his shooting is okay. He's rusty. He hasn't had a preseason, and he has not played 21 games. He hasn't played in
He's
5 months.
He's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no
He's
problem.
Still explosive. Yeah.
The chemistry with his teammates hasn't left.
Right.
I mean, I think he almost looks better as a playmaker now than he did. He looks
Dude.
very, very good. Very good.
Once him. So when Shea gets subbed out in the second half, with like 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and you've got AJ and J Dub running 2-man. Like once they figure that out in a really, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna kill people.
Like
Well,
we've already not had a letdown when Shea's gone out, and that's just going to solidify it.
And this definitely shows, I think, the impact of everyone around him, of Hardenstein. Him being out the past 2 games, I'm not sitting there saying like, oh, we don't look as good offensively because of him, but I do think he adds this depth. He allows Chet to be a little more free,
Oh
but
yeah.
his passing for a big man
He's so good.
is up there.
Yeah.
And so when this team, because of course we can't be fully healthy for even 1 game right now, when this team is fully healthy, we're 20-1, and we're like, well, when we're fully healthy, guess what? Like, it's
Is
fantastic.
that not a nice? Yeah, is that not a nice feeling to have right there? Yeah, currently, so just looking at the standings and stuff, four
Right.
games up on the Lakers, and 5 games up on the Rockets and Nuggets. Lucky for us, the Clippers are in 14th. Got a
Dude, they
chance
lost
to get
again
that.
tonight.
That pick is looking so amazing.
They were down 30 to the Heat when I checked. They lost by like 20, but
to the Heat. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Well, I mean, like,
man.
and even looking at the Eastern Conference, the Pistons are 17-4. Knicks are 13-6. Heat's 14-7. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. I mean, our picks for the year were like Shaun picked 62 wins. I'm pretty sure.
They're going to destroy it.
Yeah. Was that under? Is that the under?
That was
The
the under
was like
was
62 and a half, right? Was it over under 60 or was it 65?
Oh, I thought it was 65 and a half.
And
Can't
maybe
remember.
it was 65
I think it was 65 and a half. And I was like, well, they'll be a little more. No, I was so wrong.
Well,
They're on a
because-
75 pace.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because you picked them to go 62. I was like, well, I was going to go low, but so then I went high. So I picked them to win 67. Paul picked them to win 65. So, we're kind of
Yeah.
I hope
Crazy.
I hope they blow. And I hope they blow everything out of the water in terms of records. But also, Mark talked about this after. What day was it? There was a game. I think was it Friday night, Thursday night? It's all blur. Whenever we were over there. But Mark came out and said, I'm okay with us playing these games that are only by, we're only winning by 4 to 8 points. Like, we're seeing things. He goes, why would I want us to blow everyone out by 20, 30 points? That doesn't help us in the playoffs.
yeah.
That's right.
Now, he did not say it that casually. He was very elegant about it, eloquent.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about this team. Like, you can't sit there and give us be negative about it.
Through December, like, this is who we have left. Warriors, which they've got some injuries. Mavericks, Jazz, Suns, Clippers, T-Wolves, Grizzlies, Spurs twice. 76ers, they're a good team. Hawks are a pretty good team. We do play Trailblazers again.
Oh,
the last day of December.
Good Lord.
Anyways, but all those, even the difficult ones, are still very winnable.
Is Wemby, is he going to be back by December?
Gosh, I don't know,
by
man.
Christmas?
I don't know.
And talk about someone who, like, injury prone. This is a constant thing with him. And it's almost kind of worrisome.
It is.
But really, like, the only team, and I don't even, Andrew said this last year early on Down to Dunk. He was like, if you feel bored, go watch any other team.
Right.
It's not fun.
No.
And
There's no ball
I've
movement.
tried to watch other teams, and it is disgusting. And I'm not saying that because, like, I'm a homer. I am. But it is truly like, this isn't fun to watch.
No.
That's
Harden, watching the Clippers?
Oh,
Dude,
the ball
it's
just
terrible.
sticks with Harden.
Yeah. I think the Rockets are moving the ball pretty well. I think the Suns actually have a pretty fun team sometimes. But yeah, it's not anywhere near the ball movement that we give. So
no, and even anyone on the East, I watched a little bit of Detroit. Like, yes, they're doing very well, but they don't look like I don't fear them. I don't say the Suns look good, the Rockets look good, and I'm curious of a full strength Nuggets and Spurs, but no one in the East. I'm not like, I don't know.
Dude, we don't play the Nuggets till mid-January or something, which is just wild.
What a weird schedule. But hey, I mean, look, people are like, "Oh, it's a light schedule," and we're 20-1. Like, what do you want us to do? Like, what do you expect us to do?
It doesn't matter who we play; it's a light schedule.
Andrew said that. Was it today's podcast? I can't remember, but basically, like, you still got to beat teams, even if they're not as good. So the Thunder are winning the games they're supposed to, and other teams are not doing that. So,
and we're not just winning; we're also winning by the largest net margin possible. I haven't looked to see what's been after the past 2 games, but it was almost 16 or 17 points.
right.
And our MVP is not playing, and we have not had our number 2.
Right.
Like, it's all these
Psycho.
things of yes, it's ignorant to that point. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like as we finish up talking about Oklahoma sports, I did want to go back and look at picks that we made.
Oh yeah.
For college football. So we didn't make picks last week, this past week, but the week before we picked the USC Oregon game.
Right.
And so Paul picked USC 28-24.
Whoops.
I picked Oregon 21-13, and Shaun picked Oregon 42-10. So we do need to pick. You asked me that. I don't know.
I'll look it up when you're talking.
But so we do need to find out who we want to pick for this coming week. It was 42-27. So you nailed the 42-10. Yeah, that's pretty good. So with that, Shaun is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 6. Seven and 6 on the year.
Wow.
Paul is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9?
7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. You know what? I don't know how to add. I gotta look at this anyway later. Because I don't have the correct number of wins and losses on here for everybody.
We'll true up on.
You're either 7 and 5 or 8 and 4. I think you're 7 and 5.
Okay.
We can true it all up after the playoff matches. After the conference games. Get ready for playoffs.
I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 3. That's not right, is it?
Running away with it.
Anyway,
looks like we're buying Steven beer at the end of the year.
So do we want to play? Well, I mean, we got to go to Das Boot anyway.
Facts.
Yes.
So we want to pick Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Indiana. Alabama, Georgia already played, so we already picked them once this year.
I think we should do Ohio State, Indiana.
Ohio State, Indiana.
Yeah, let's do
Which is also college game day did not go to that game.
That's
number 1 versus
that's
number
pretty
2.
wild. That's pretty wild. That's a tough one. I really want to pick Ohio State, but I also really want Indiana to win.
Right.
I get that.
All right, so we're doing that game?
Yeah. The other game would be Duke, Virginia, or Texas Tech, BYU.
That one. Let's do that one.
Texas Tech, BYU, or I don't know. What's the Sun Belt Does the Sun Belt have a championship game?
Ohio State opens as a 5.5 point favorite.
Yeah. Vegas is conflicted on that game.
Yeah, that's a pretty close. I mean, that's pretty close game, pretty close matchup.
Okay. So we're doing Ohio State, Indiana.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. I'm gonna go Ohio State 31, Indiana 28. Guys, these teams are both undefeated. Yeah. It's impressive.
So you said Ohio State 21, Indiana 30.
31 for Ohio State, 28 for Indiana.
31, okay.
Yeah.
31-28. I think I'm gonna go Indiana. I'm gonna go Indiana
Wow, you're such a Hoosier.
I want to go. Oh, man, I'm going to go a lower. I'm going to go 28-24.
Okay.
2017 last minute field goal. Indiana wins it.
20-17. Okay.
Oh boy.
Like
Oh boy.
as time expires.
Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, well, last up,
I
we got
say
some Premier League, you know?
on the next episode, we're 56 minutes
Next
into
episode.
this.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that is. We're
Wow.
almost hitting an hour or so.
Yep.
Yep.
So, guys, if you want to listen to anything about soccer, about the sport with you use your feet with, we will talk about that. Episode 25. Like always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share it. Do that. Share it. Say, hey, you know what? We like listening to these three people. You should give them a listen to. That'd be awesome.
Hey,
Share it.
we got
it's
bad
great.
takes, but they're not as bad as some people's, Joe Clapp.
The gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
We just watched that this evening.
Ah,
So great.
Awesome.
So, Lord of the Rings afternoon, Christmas Vacation at night. I mean, I don't know what else I could do.
dude.
Man, pretty
Beautiful.
good. Pretty good.
Yep.
Cinema.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.